Good, you gonna take a nap?
Yeah. Alright, in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make a corpse cooler. Alright, it's not actually a corpse cooler, it's a drawer that can store my yard equipment, a very big drawer, but this compartment is watertight. If you have a deck, let me show you how to utilize all of the wasted space typically underneath one. It's pretty dark in there, so I'm actually going to start this project off by cutting what will be the drawers. And that way I have a big access panel to let in light. There we are. With the way to see, let's start by adding some studs that will float just slightly above the ground. This will give us something to attach the rails of the drawer to. And I'm using some Spax lags here to attach the treated 2x4s to the existing joists. I could have done this before building a deck, but I kind of wanted to show you because more people have a deck than are building a brand new one, so I wanted to show you how to retrofit one. My main goal with these drawers is to store my yard tools after it's said and done. In order to do that, I need this compartment to be watertight. So I'm gonna be showing you a DIY of doing that. I'm personally gonna be using something called Tuftex Deck Drain. This is a corrugated material that is very lightweight, it's waterproof, and it's durable. The install is also a breeze. Yes, you can absolutely install the corrugated panels directly to the underside of the joist. However, I wanna create a slope, and Tuftex actually makes these brackets called a slope bracket of all things. What I'm going to do is install these to the joist in order to create the slope that I want. They come with these 1/4 inch increment lines on the side here so that you can keep it nice and straight. I'm going to start on one side and let's just say use 3 of the lines, which is going to be 3/4 of an inch. Then on the next joist I'm going to use 6 of the lines, and then on the final one I'm going to use 9 of the lines. This Tuftex material comes with screws, so I filled up my pouch and got after it. To install the panels, it's as simple as holding up in place and then screwing it to the brackets we just installed. We started at the front and then worked our way to the back. Dang it, Jacob, I promise.
What?
Okay, so it might not look like it, but this one is down further than this one. So this one is down 6, this one is down 9. And this way, whenever we put something level across, it's gonna have this massive slope to it. Dang it. Gosh. These panels are so lightweight and easy to install. However, you do want to start on one side and move towards the other so that you don't create folds or wrinkles in the panel. And then I'm screwing down every other corrugation. When we came to the studs we installed, we cut around for the feet to slip right through. And this will create a zone that water can get down into the drawers, so later we'll use flashing to prevent that. By the way, you can find the On-the-Line deck drain panels at your closest Home Depot or Lowe's, and On-the-Line even has customer service at the ready to help with installation if you run into questions. I've been using this material on projects for years though, and you see just how easy and quick it is. Every time a new panel goes on, the overlapping corrugation gets a liberal amount of caulking to create a seal. And I'm using DAP's Dynaflex Ultra here. Let me pause and thank this video's sponsor, which is Delete Me. If you have ever Googled yourself, you'll know that the whole world has all kinds of access to information on you. I did that years ago and I spent tons of time trying to remove the information myself. It was a huge and frustrating mess, and it was almost like playing whack-a-mole. You remove it over here and it pops up over here. That's whenever I discovered the service Delete Me and became a member. Since then, Delete Me has removed thousands of pieces of my data. Aside from big concerns like data theft and fraud, it also reduces those irritating robocalls. What I like about Delete Me is that it's not just software, it's software and people. The software constantly scours the internet looking for information on you, but the people are the experts for dealing with the data brokers. One thing I love about Delete Me is that people put a lot of effort into the software, adding features and keeping it up to date as the data industry changes. If you want to take control of your personal information on the internet, then go to joindeleteme.com/April and you'll get 20% off. Now let's start building the drawers. Let's start with the fancy one. So this stuff right here is called Unistrut. It is expensive, but keep in mind that this is a 10-foot drawer. And so if you wanted to cut down on the price, you could cut it in half and then make a 5-foot drawer. And then on the end here, it's a trolley. So this is what will ride on the other rail and create a sliding motion. I'm again using my Spax lags here. They not only have big heads to capture that Unistrut, but are also incredibly strong. Under. Yeah. Now let's attach that to this 2x4, which goes to a mirrored one on the other side. Nice and easy. So you can see the back goes to the back rail, and then we just put in some simple framing to these drop down studs we put in. Can you lift it up? Or is it heavy?
It is heavy, and yes I can lift it up.
It is heavy, and he can lift it up. I leveled the unit from the inside, actually creating a back slope, then screwed the framing in from the inside.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. We're gonna have to work this trolley in from the back side of the Unistrut, so Jacob will get back there and feed it in as I pass it in. Keep in mind you can easily change the system to be much shorter, but also, what a great thing to have a 10-foot drawer. On. Next thing is to make the drawers to go into the different slides. It's very simple construction, but it is all made from treated material. And the nailing's just to temporarily hold it so I can come back with screws and secure it now. Okay, let's test fit these giant drawers. Cindy and Jacob carried the drawers in and held it in place while I screwed the Unistrut down to the framing. If you want to save money and still want a drawer, another option is to install 2x4s as the rails, both a top and bottom one, spaced apart just enough for another 2x4 to slip in between them. This 2x4 is attached to the drawer and will capture it and allow it to slide. Even being as heavy as it is, it slides pretty easy. It slides even easier after applying some wax to the rubbing surfaces. By the way, if you're working outside this summer like us, I highly recommend a Porticool unit. It's mobile cold air you can take with you regardless if you're in your garage or on a job site. It's a game changer in these Texas summers. Once the drawers were in, the last thing needed was to reinstall the boards that were originally cut out to make the opening. And this makes the doors blend right into the deck, which I absolutely love. Too cool. All right, if you have a deck and want to utilize some of the space underneath it, then here are 2 methods in order to build a drawer. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next video on the deck building series. I'll see you then.